Hello, and thank you for joining You Belong Coaching Women with ADHD. As you know, I have already provided you all with the results, and I officially have ADHD. But what I was not expecting was the fact that I have both hyperactive and inattentive. So that was kind of shocking for me. So I've really been just processing my results for the past week, and I'm still really processing that. In fact, I'm super exhausted because I've really been thinking about it, because I'm thinking about what my journey is going to look like and be like going forward. So I'm struggling. I have to be honest. I'm struggling a little bit with that. But when I first decided to share my journey, I wasn't sure, how people were going to respond to me sharing my journey. But to be quite honest, I, I made the choice to share anyway, because it's not just about me, it's about others who are and may be going through something similar, not maybe not ADHD, but maybe something else, and they are suffering in silence. So for that reason, I wanted to share my experience, to share my journey. So with that being said, one of the things that I didn't expect was that I would have ADHD and I'd be both sides of the spectrum. So I felt like that was really interesting to me. But it wasn't just that, it was the fact that it really made me go back to my childhood and really reflect on where that came from, where the inattentiveness was and where the hyperactivity was. And I had a sort of an aha moment. But ultimately, even though I was nervous and this was sort of hard hitting, I'll say, because I kind of knew that I probably had ADHD. But ultimately, it gave me clarity. So now that I have the clarity and I have direction, so now my journey is beginning, and now I know where to move and how to move. So, with that being said, as I went through my life from childhood until now, I could see, kind of where I wasn't so kind to myself and I was beating myself up for certain things. And this was simply because I just didn't know what was going on with me, what was going on in my brain. So now that I know that I can continue my journey of growth. So I am looking forward to that. I am looking forward to sharing my journey. I don't quite know what it's going to look like, but I do know that it's probably going to consist of therapy and medication, or therapy and or medication. So I'm ready to kind of take that on so that I can figure out how to get myself to where I truly need to be. But ultimately, I know that these things are not going to change me. They are actually going to make me better. And I'm not going to be a different person. I'm always going to be Katrina. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, to my growth. And I realized how hard I worked from a young person until now to get to where I am. And I realized that you can be successful regardless of what you may have going on. So for me, it's ADHD. And so there are times where I felt like I couldn't be successful, but I truly am. And I'm looking forward to being even greater than I am. So this new awareness is only going to help me to grow. I know, again, that I'm not going to be perfect, but I also know that I'm not walking this road by myself. And if you have any concerns about you, know that you're not walking this road by yourself. There's a whole community out there of people who are suffering in silence. And I would like you all to come out and share your experience. Put a comment in, please. I would absolutely love the support. I need the support. So please put a comment in there, like and subscribe so that this community that I have, that's a growing community, can continue to grow and support one another and provide the tools that we need so we can thrive and be successful and continue to be successful. That is what I'm looking forward to, and that is what I know is going to happen. So, with that being said, thank you so much for listening, and I hope that this resonates with you. And I will talk to you soon with more updates on my next steps and what my therapy looks like and what my medication looks like, so that you can take the needed steps for yourself. I hope to see you soon, and I hope to hear from you. Bye bye.